And now going from one of the most controversial decisions that AEW has made over the past few months, pretty much this entire year, we have to go into something that interests a lot of wrestling fans out there, and that is the fact that in the next 2 years, a talent like Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, will be up for grabs. His contract is up. He has stated this himself. His contract is up in 2024. It's either up for renewal or he could field options for a new contract over at the competition in WWE. I've said this in the past, and I'll continue to say this time and time again. MJF is a once-in-a-lifetime talented star that any wrestling company out there would be lucky, would be killing themselves to have on their roster. He started in the independents. He had a stint in Major League Wrestling before AEW came up and got founded. And now, whenever you speak of AEW, to me, the face of that company, the true quote-unquote homegrown star that leads to associating to All Elite Wrestling, to me that's MJF. Hell, if I started a backyard wrestling company and it was just one guy, and if it was just two guys to start off the show, a complete nobody, let's call him Alexis Carrillo, complete nobody, and then you got this billions of dollars to sign this one guy to have your first show, your first match, I'd sign MJF. And guess what? Because I sign MJF, people are gonna come. People are gonna tune in. That's how talented he is on that stick and in that wrestling ring. He is a part of the 4 pillars, just like he said. And because he's a part of those 4 pillars, in my mind, that contract in 2024 should not be in question. If I'm Tony Khan right now, I re-sign him prior to that contract coming up. I do. I secure my future in AEW because that is what MJF is for the company. I secure that all the way. I don't even let talks begin. I don't even let the speculation begin. And I know there are reports that Fox and USA Network are interested in WWE making a move on MJF in the coming years. And I'm sure MJF has read into those reports, and I'm pretty much sure he's gotten some feelers out there from WWE officials and talent to come over to the competition. But should he? Should he? And again, this is a business, so you're going to make a business decision. And at the end of the day, WWE can pay MJF more than AEW can. That's just a fact. That's just how the business is run. In business terms, because WWE has a ton of revenue, and so they can throw money out there like you've never seen it before and keep stars under contract for millions and millions of dollars. And I'm not saying Tony Khan can't do that. I'm just saying that Tony Khan can do that and start getting into the red numbers because his company doesn't generate that much revenue. So you gotta look at those options. And if you gave me a choice of if I'm an AEW fan or a WWE fan, I'm gonna choose WWE 9 times out of 10. Why? Because they've been around for what? 50, 60 years at this point. They're the brand. They are the leader in sports entertainment. And they have proven in the past that if they are put against the wall, if they are put in the corner, if they are threatened enough to compete, to actually elevate their quality of their shows, they will do that. And I trust that. But with that said, I don't want MJF to sign with WWE. I don't want MJF to be on Raw or on SmackDown. Hell no. Hell no. I want AEW to retain MJF at all costs. I want AEW to retain Darby Allin at all costs. I want AEW to retain Britt Baker at all costs. The same with the rest of the four pillars. They should all stay and stick with AEW. Because at the end of the day, right now what the company is doing is bringing up all these stars. They got CM Punk, they got Bryan Danielson, they got Adam Cole, they got Ruby Riott, they've got Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano on the market. They've got a ton of other stars on the market that they could bring in that mean nothing to their programming because their viewership does not go up. They aren't able to attract new viewers. It means nothing. But what I want as an AEW fan is for them to keep their stars, the stars that define all elite wrestling, that have defined them for the past 3 years. I want them to do that. And MJF is number one, and that's it. If it were up to me, if I was in charge of AEW, if I had the choice between keeping MJF and keeping the rest of the four pillars or the rest of the homegrown stars, I'd keep MJF. No questions asked. I would not even think about it. Why? Because he's just that damn talented. He's just that damn good, and he's that damn better than us, and we know it. We do know it. So at the end of the day, 2024 is still a few years away. MJF's contract will be up during that time, and it will only be in accordance to his current character that he lets that contract run out, or he lets that contract come up to the end of the hour. And he might be a dipshit and give WWE some hopes. But hopefully, MJF, if you are listening, if you are watching, re-sign with AEW. You won't regret it. But anyway, what do you think? What do you think MJF's next move is going to be in 2024? Will he re-sign with AEW? Will he listen to offers from WWE and actually take them? What do you think he should do? Do you want him to stick with AEW, or do you want him to pop up on a Monday Night Raw in the next 2 or 3 years? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions on the comment section below.